Lesson 2A, the cell. We begin with the cell theory. This theory states that all living things are made of one or more cells, that the cell is the functional unit of life, and that all cells come from pre-existing cells. This means single-celled organisms such as bacteria and protozoa, as well as colonies of single cells, like fungi, are living things. Obviously, multicellular organisms with organ systems like animals and plants are considered living things based on this theory as well. All of these organisms are made up of one or more cells, which is a functional unit of life, and their cells come from pre-existing cells through a process called mitosis. A biological macromolecule that is often confused with living organisms is a virus. Viruses are composed of a protein capsule that contains DNA or RNA genetic material. These agents, as they are often called, do not have all the components of an actual cell and cannot replicate or reproduce without the assistance of a host. Therefore, they are not considered living organisms. The basic cell structure includes the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. The cell's membrane is also known as the plasma membrane, the phospholipid bilayer, or the cell envelope. It is a flexible outer coating that packages everything up into a nice little room or cell. The cell membrane, through a series of mechanisms, also determines what is allowed to enter and exit the cell. The cell's cytoplasm is the entire contents of the cell, excluding the nucleus. The cytoplasm consists of the watery cytosol and the tiny little organ-like structures within the cytoplasm, called the organelles. There are many organelles, each with a specific task contributing to the cell's function. The nucleus is at the center of the cell and is often round in shape. This structure houses the delicate and very important DNA. DNA is essential as it holds the organism's genetic information, the instructions for the manufacturing of protein used for an organism's structure, and as enzymes for metabolic reactions.